everyone, I am back with Leo's weekly message until May 23rd. I am going to shuffle these cards 5 times for the zodiac sign Leo. We're getting a weekend message from the Kinetic Tarot, which is the Egyptian Tarot, and we're getting 1 oracle card for you. Okay, so let's see what's happening for Leo until May 23rd. This is the first shuffle. And we're going to ask God, universe, the angels, our ancestors, and all our guides to give us the messages we need to receive for the zodiac sign Leo's. Second shuffle. Third. Fourth. And fifth. Let's see what's happening for Leo until May 23rd. What is the messages for the zodiac sign Leo until May 23rd? Give me the messages I need to receive. Again, we are so grateful. We got the star. The star. Hopeful, wishing, healing, balancing out your energies. Definitely it's about healing. It's about feeling, you know, like a star. Maybe being hopeful about the future. Definitely looking at your emotional stability, definitely balancing things out or giving emotionally to something or someone that you feel, you know, you feel great about doing, okay? It's almost like being in that magical, whimsical energy, okay? And of wish fulfillment, right? Definitely getting a wish fulfillment, definitely being focused on healing. This is all about healing and finding that peace within us. And when we find that peace, we find the guidance forward towards the things we want and attracting or manifesting the situations we want too, okay? So it's about healing, balance. It's about really focus on the things you want to grow, focus on the situations you want to balance out. Definitely looking at a wish fulfillment or of some kind of manifestation. You got the hummingbird here. You got the water with some like kind of stars in it and just really fantasizing about, you know, how can things get better or things that you really want in life, okay? That's a beautiful message. I love that card. What else is here for the zodiac sign Leo? What else is here for the zodiac sign Leo? Show me the cards I need to see for the zodiac sign Leo. So it's about the star energy, healing, nurturing, wish fulfillment, balancing also, right? Balancing the emotions, being more optimistic, more hopeful. We got 2 cards, so let's get them. We got the 9 of Swords in reverse. You're not overthinking things, okay? You're really trying to balance situations out. You're not going to let yourself get stuck in the misery or get stuck in negative thoughts, okay? Even if your finances or your stability isn't right or you don't feel like your finances are quite where they should be, because the 9 of Pentacles is in reverse, right? It's almost like not feeling that. And maybe you're just not letting yourself get stuck about giving to partnerships or relationships and not having that same independence you had once. But definitely, it is definitely about feeling, you know, even hopeful, even when money isn't all, you know, finances, stability, money isn't where it should be, or like the finances. I see something here with finances because you got the 9 of Pentacles twice. It came out on your weekend messages in the same position in reverse, okay? So for me, it feels like you're still hopeful even though things aren't exactly where they need to be stable wise when it comes to finances. And it's definitely not letting yourself overthink it or letting yourself get stuck there, okay? What else is here for the zodiac sign Leo? What else is here for Leo? Show me the cards I need to see. What else is here for the zodiac sign Leo? We got the 9 of Cups. Yeah, 9 of Cups sideways almost. We got the 5 of Wands. Not letting things get the better of you. Even if in the partnership there is some kind of like heaviness when it comes to money. And if it's because if you're single, then don't let money dictate your happiness. That's what I'm getting here. We don't always have money, right? We don't always have the stability. Sometimes we are having less and sometimes we don't have any. And it's not getting stuck there and being hopeful that things will work themselves out, that things will balance themselves out, that creates an opening through the blockage, right? And it's being balance in your emotions. The Nine of Cups, right? Just balancing out your emotions, even though stability may not be there. Okay, if you're single, maybe you didn't have, your finances aren't where they're supposed to be, or you're feeling like the stability that not there, or you're feeling like, I just don't like being single, or I just don't, I don't feel great here. But guess what? Wish fulfillment. You got the Star card here. So whatever you're hoping for, whatever you're wanting to create, you're going to create it, as long as you don't get stuck in your head. Whether it be that you're working on a new relationship, whether you're in a relationship right now and things aren't stable or balanced, or maybe even the finances isn't all that great, it's not letting yourself overthink it and get stuck. Because when you get stuck, then there is no movement. And how are you going to create movement? How are you going to manifest things when you're stuck? You can't. So it's okay. I may not have the finances, I may not have the money, but that's not going to create blockages for me, because I am going to still be hopeful, and I'm going to still really believe that I can manifest the things I want. And it has to start from me believing in myself, right? Believing in what I'm capable, and being hopeful and healing whatever needs to be healed, and working on whatever situation I need to work on to create some movement there, right? So, I mean, things may be a little stuck in the finances, but I feel like you're going to balance out your emotions, but you need to make sure you don't get stuck in your head about anything. And realize that you can heal and manifest anything, and you are manifesting. You just need to be hopeful. Even when things don't, even when finances aren't all there, even when situations aren't all there, it's about you holding on to that hope and not letting anything get the better of you or get you stuck, okay? What other messages do we have here for the zodiac sign Leo? What other messages do we have for the zodiac sign Leo? Show me the cards I need to see. Yeah, Ace of Cups, love, self-love, self-healing. Knowing you're the only one who can balance your emotions. You're the only one who can create that stability. Money can't. Another person can't. None of those situations can do that for you, right? The only one who can create that for yourself, because there's a lot of people who don't have money but live very happy lives. They may not have all the money in the world. They have money for their food, water, and sometimes they don't even have money for that, but they find their way through it. And it's knowing that that stability comes within you, that self-love, that self-nurturing, that balancing out and being hopeful no matter what. That comes from you. That doesn't come from any outer sources. So don't let things get to you, or people, or situations. And if there's like a relationship or something that is keeping the relationship like in a little bit in a defensive energy, could be finances, break free from it and realize that things can be healed, situations can be worked out. And don't get stuck in anything. And don't let yourself get stuck in anything. And I think with the Star card in the upright is saying you won't. You're going to get through this no matter what's happening. Whether you're single, whether you're in a partnership, whether you're in a new partnership, whether you're creating something new. If you feel like, hey, you know what, we're giving too much money and it feels like the finances aren't right, guess what? Things will heal themselves, but you can't get stuck and you can't keep yourself blocked. You got to keep on being hopeful and realizing, hey, a change can happen at any minute. That is your message this week, Leo, okay? Now, for your oracle message, you got the male and female energy, balancing things out, trying, maybe if you're in a partnership, try to meet each other halfway. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't let yourselves get overwhelmed. And realize that sometimes the relationships go through rocky things too, right? We're not perfect. That's how we learn and grow. And relationships aren't perfect either. It's all a learning process. It's a learning curve. And seeing what you will allow and adopt to, and who you're going to, and if they're still putting in the energy and they're still, creating that energy with you, then it's workable. But if they're not and you're not, then it's not workable, right? And it's balancing those parts of yourself, male and female energies within ourselves, because we all have both energies, right? And keeping that balance and keeping ourselves open. And not letting anything block us, even in relationships or commitments. Not getting stuck in one little issue. Not getting stuck because the money isn't there. Not getting stuck because I don't feel that stability. I'm single and I don't feel that stability. Well, guess what? Healing and manifestations are going to come as long as you don't keep yourself stuck. And know that nothing can control your happiness, your love, your emotions. Only you can, right? And for the weekend message, you got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So be careful with spending. Yes, definitely. Stability may not be there the way you want it to. And you may not feel like the money is 100% foolproof, but guess what? That shouldn't mess with your emotions and your own stability within you. Because then you block things, right? When you let it go, set it free, you find healing and you find movement happening. And wish fulfillment. That is your message, Leo. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.